and that is Roblox. Because Roblox, they've spent the last week trying to put out all the fires caused by the accusations that it's a haven for child predators. But there's just a quick recap of last week. You had a creator by the name of Schlep being banned from Roblox after a series of videos where he catches child predators, where he and his team, they pretend to be a kid, some creeps approach them, they take the conversation to Discord before eventually meeting up. And at those meetups, cops are there and arrests are made. And around the same time that Schlep was booted from the platform, Roblox announced that vigilantism was banned. All of which
That's crazy.
led to around the same time.
No more vigilantes. Can't have it. Roblox officially declared vigilante groups to be a platform risk, which could result in account termination for those involved.
Time that Schlep was booted from the platform, Roblox announced that vigilantism was banned. All of which led to a crazy amount of backlash from the community, and then Roblox made a move. They announced that they were restricting social hangouts that include things like bedrooms and bathrooms to 17 years old and up users who were ID verified. But then, creators including some of the biggest creators in the space like Creekcraft writing in a tweet, "This is a crazy hill to die on. Roblox bathroom games or sex games?"
What?
17 plus doesn't solve the issue. 17 years old are still
Whoa.
minors. Roblox is still allowing kids to be in these games. Holy shit, just ban the damn games. Nobody wants sex games on the platform. The whole situation being
Clearly they do, and that's why they're fighting it so hard.
so controversial that around the same time he left the Roblox partner program alongside many others.
And one of the things we know about our community is, we have a global UGC community of creators that, as you said, are just explosively creative. But what that means is that for super sensitive topics, we just can't guarantee that that stuff is handled in a developmentally appropriate way on the platform.
We can't
so we're giving
guarantee
parents
it.
the choice to either enable access to games that are primarily themed on those topics or not. That's in the parental controls now.
It's almost 45 minutes long, and
They can absolutely enforce it. They just don't want to. What? That's like saying the hub is going to allow a setting for parents to check a box and say, I'm fine if my 13 and up year old accesses your content. What?
Roblox has a history of ignoring child predator issues, silencing critics, and even suing those who expose them, Ruben Sim. Now they're threatening legal action against Schlep for helping get predators arrested. And for many, one of the biggest issues was the company's refusal to just make certain games 18 plus and sticking with 17 plus. In fact, there was so much pushback that the company then announced it was considering limiting stuff to 18 plus, which once again got a lot of pushback. With, for example, Schlep furious that they were just considering this change. And that, as you had Creekcraft writing, making these games 18 plus solves the problem of inappropriate content for minors, I guess, but I still don't think virtual sex games should be on the platform. It also doesn't help that users are reporting that these spaces can still be found on the platform. But to be fair, Roblox did say that it would—
What's crazy, if this was any other type of industry or company, payment processors would immediately put a pause on whatever your product is.
community back.
And that's how easy it is. I don't know if you guys remember a few years ago when credit cards were not able to work on the hub. And that is because enough people got together to demand that, because there had been on the platform underage content, which they eventually removed, but existed on the platform for too long in most people's opinions. And because of that, payments were paused and they weren't allowed to process payments. It's that easy. And this is actually that is a very specific instance that has to do with underage content. Not even alcohol. Like, alcohol is fine. But when it comes to adult content, cannabis and gambling, the way in which you're able to operate or not is usually controlled by outside forces that you have no control over. So with all the protect the children and all the waves of transphobia that exist, especially in this country, it's shocking to me that they seem to be just brushing this under the rug, and now on top of it are also threatening lawsuits against people that are exposing these issues. Wonder where they learned that from.